What's up? What's up? What's up? On once again. Hey, I've been being kind of late, but you know what? Long as I'm going on live, that's all that should matter. And this particular one is called When the Attraction Wears Off, Then What? Are you greater than the attraction, or is the attraction, something that is, what should I say? Are you that shallow, should I say? Like, oh, she got to look like this or he got to look like that. Hopefully you're not that shallow because, you're only young once. And with that being said, I appreciate the two thumbs up, and I ain't even had a live going yet. I'm kind of getting used to that type of routine. So I see we have one person in the chat. Who is it? Who goes there? Hmm. And like I said yesterday, after I put some nice tea and honey into my system, I didn't have no issues with the congestion. So, hey, tea and honey. Matter of fact, it was mint tea and honey that did the thing. See, we have two people. Are they the regulars, or are there someone that's irregular? Who may it be? It fluctuates. The numbers go up and down. Let's say it like that. They go up and down. I don't know who's actually coming in and who's not, but I'll give it some time. Hopefully, things work out right and we can get some people in here. If not, I will wrap it up and try again tomorrow. We try our best every day. That's all we can do. All we can do. Hey, 5 likes so far. I appreciate that. Let's get some regulars or let's get some newbies coming in here. Let's get a conversation going. It's the infamous Lisa Smith. How's your night going, infamous? Hopefully, you can take a little break from hustling. Oh, just dropping in real quick, real quick. You said Sinclair Jones, AA, where Reek at? Okay, is that supposed to be a joke or something, or what you trying to say? What are you trying to say? Oh, you said it's cool, Lisa Smith? Okay. Shows we have 4 people in there. Who's the other people that's not saying anything? You said you can hang a little. Hey, that's cool. Trying to think where some of the other regulars, Choice and Williams and Lowe and Joe Frank and James, Cadillac J Just. What up, Shad? Hey, Shad, you see that comment? Let me know about the Sinclair Jones. What you think about that? Cause I don't know what they mean by that. I don't understand. Okay, you said you ain't had the privilege of tuning in for a while. Well, I am Reek, so you saying where's Reek at? I am him. So my moderators, I think a couple of them is in here. You got to check on things for me. Since I'm running a live, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. But once the attraction wears off, then what? What do you do? What do you do once the attraction wears off? Five for five. I appreciate that. Five for five. Five for five. Not four for four. Five for five. What's going on? What do people have to say? We get enough people in there. Okay. Hey, I'll leave it up to your discretion. Rated shot in the infamous Lisa Smith. That's up to y'all. Y'all don't moderators. Y'all know what is copacetic and what is not. Okay, you said that's how you know if they really rocking with you. Okay. Hey, I leave it up to my moderators' discretion. Y'all have the power. 6 for 6. Hey, I appreciate it. Who's really siding with me? Let me know. Let me know. If you want to call in, I will post a hotline. Have them call in. Hey, that is an option. You can call in. If you want to call in, you can do that. Matter of fact, let me find the oh, you saying what's up to the infamous shot? What's going on, Choice? Channel of Choice. Matter of fact, subscribe to Channel of Choice, subscribe to Rated Shot, and I guess people have been subscribing to the infamous Lisa Smith too, so you go ahead and do that too. Let me look up this tele number. I don't even know my own hotline number. Isn't that a shame? It be like that sometimes though. Let's see her hotline number. Okay. About to post it. Be on the lookout. It's coming. Just got to. Oh, hey, speak of the devil. I was just speaking about you, Low. I'm glad you done jumped in here. Let me see. Now I'm typing away. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Dosey do. Here we go. Let me see. There it goes. Hotline is open. Hotline is open. Hotline is open. If you've never called Tuku to Khan before, hey, the number is available. Look into your chat and you will see it. And it will punch you directly into me, Reek of Tuku to Khan, proprietor. We could talk about whatever. We could talk about the topic, what you would do once the appearance wears off. What do you do? Do you shake them and bake them, or do you keep them around because they've been really down for your crown? What do you do? What do you do? Yeah, the infamous Lisa Smith does have a channel, or I won't say a channel. I guess I see as people subscribe to her. I'm not quite sure. I ain't really seen if she had content up there. That's something I may have to do. I may have to investigate that. But I have seen that she has some followers, but I don't know if the infamous has actually posted anything or not. You said laugh out loud act. Act is in what? Actual factual? Okay, Choice, you said depends on how long you've been rocking with a mofo. Yeah. Yeah, because, it could be a short time and then, they can, put some extra pastries or, other things in their life that changes their, appearance that may not be too copacetic to you if you're that type of guy. Or gal, because it could be some brothers like, I want some of them cupcakes and give me some of them pies and I want some of them little Debbie snacks. And then their 6 pack starts to go out to a jelly roll. Okay, wait a minute. Some most beneficial, the most ambitious, nothing on the channel. I'm live. TV for real though with it. PS free. Okay. You're saying that to say what? You're saying that to say what? Channel choice. Lisa Smith, rated shot. Hey, you're the judge, the jury, and the executioner. What do you say to that? You know, we all interact on this particular channel. So, what's your interaction? What are you getting from that? I don't know. It's kind of unclear to me. I know, Shad, you weighed in with a little bit. I don't think Channel Choice you weighed in on this particular subject. What do you think? What say you? Like I said, like Shad said, the hotline is open. You can call the hotline. It's nothing. Okay, you know what? You don't have to try to talk slick, just talk normal. We don't need the slickness, just talk normal. Not everybody speaks the slickness, so just talk normal. That's the easiest and quickest way to get booted out when you're trying to be too slick. And y'all regulars, you already know the hotline. Really, all you have to say, hey, patch me in and I'll patch you in and we can, go from there. Matter of fact, let me see. Let me hit another regular. How can you be slick when I'm too cool to con? How can you be? That's a good question. How can you be? You may not be slick for me, but you may be too slick for whoever's in the comments. If the people in the comments don't understand you, then what? You're not resonating with me. You got to resonate with everybody else that's within the chat. Let me see. You still there, Lo? Hopefully you still there. A great debate. Hey, the hotline is posted. Hit the hotline. It's nothing. Hit the hotline. It's nothing. Hit the hotline. Because sometimes when you type things, it's really not that clear. Oh, okay. You on the phone, Lo? All right. All right. Okay, Tracy said depends on the topic. On the topic, it just depends on how long I done had the chick and how she done treated me ups and downs. That's the deciding factor. What's going on, Street Rich TV? Yeah, hit the line. It's nothing. Hit the line. Matter of fact, any of my regulars want to come in. Hey, I know you like to come in too, Street Rich TV. Just let me know. Like, hey, put me in. Put me in. Let's link up like Voltron. Come on. Yeah, that's true, Choice. Shit can get misconstrued through text. I don't want to do any of that. Hmm. So let me see. 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 Me saying, let me see, let me see, make me think of that Michael Jackson song. Mama say, mama say, mama say, mama sa, makusa. Make me think of that. Let me see. Hey, Shy, you said you coming in town this weekend or next weekend? When you hitting the town? I seen that from the last live. I can't remember. Yeah, I think it is a new person, Low, because don't look familiar. And if you saying it like that, it isn't familiar. You said first weekend of the first. Okay. Yeah. 9 people in here so far. 9 people. 999. Nine is the number. It jumps up and down. I know every now and then people get booted off or get calls or things like that. So it's to be expected. But yeah, Troy's been answering the particular topic. What say you, Lo? What do you think? If the looks start to fade, what do you do? If the looks of the person that you're interested in start to fade, what do you do? Do you try to get them back on track, or do you just be like, "Hey, this is life. This is just how the cards done been dealt. I'm still gonna rock with them." Which in turn leads to another Michael Jackson song. I wanna rock with you. Hopefully, it's longer than all night. Red TV depends on how you lose the attraction. Well, I'm saying attraction like physical, like maybe they're putting on a few pounds, maybe they starting to add a couple double chins or something like that. That type of attraction, physical, not so much person. Well, I guess people could fall out of interest in personality. Maybe they start having a more shitty type of attitude or something like that. That can turn you off. But I was mostly saying like attraction as like in physical, like what you see. Are you bigger or are you petty? Because some people can look at that as being petty. If oh well, she put on a couple pounds. They ain't like, hey baby, here's a gym membership, or let's go do some workouts. Matter of fact, I done picked up a lot of exercise equipment. Let's put some of this to use or something like that. Or someone would say, hey, you know what? I'm gonna cut my losses. I'm young enough. I'm a young 22 or something like that. I think I could pick up on somebody else or something. Start all over again. Okay, Reddit shot. You said if they've been with you through your good and bad times, you gotta rock with it. I agree with that. Okay, Lo, you said it depends on what level and terms we on. Okay, yeah. Choice kind of pretty much said that too. So y'all kind of on the same tip. Makes sense. It makes sense. Lisa Smith, you said sometimes people grow apart. You can motivate everyone to get better. Hey, I believe that Street Rich. It's like I was listening to one of the older lives that had Sir Breed on there. And essentially, how he said it is the truth. He's like, you cannot give anyone game. So you can speak life issues, life topics, something that it may inspire someone, but it's ultimately on that person to, rise to the occasion of actually doing something that will better their own life. That's how I look at it. Mrs. Smith must be ready to tap out. That's true too, Lo. Can't help nobody that don't want to help themselves. Exactly. You like, hey, the water's right there, drink it. Horse ain't gonna drink it till they ready to drink it. You ain't no forcing them. If you showing them it's the best motivation. That's true. But let's say this. Okay, you're saying, we can motivate people. When does that motivate when does that motivation turn to something that, is not beneficial? Like when do you start to feel like, you know what? I've been, at this, this amount of time. Like what's your time limit? What's your deadline on, if someone's not giving you essentially you got to take a turn if it ain't going the fashion that you want to see. When does that happen? Because I think a lot of people give up too early. Sometimes they write people off when they could have put a little more time in. Oh, you said three strikes and you out. Yeah, some people look at it like that. Okay, you said I believe her staying in pocketness will always be attractive. Pretty is what pretty does. That's true. That's true. That's true. But a lot of people are what's the word I'm looking for? You know, we see so many social media platforms where females are getting certain surgeries or not halftime surgeries, it'd be photoshopped or they done got they war paint did at the one of the counters and they got it did up all right. So they're taking these pictures and they're looking extra glamorous. But when all that war paint come off and all those choicey fits and outfits they've been wearing, they back to their ratter tatter clothes and their hair ain't on point. Matter of fact, they may not got their sewing wig on or something like that. So they're not looking like how maybe you met them in a club or wherever, whatnot. How do you deal with it? Essentially, think about it like this: how do you deal with them? Okay, you got them from the club, they looking like this. You know, got back to the crib. This is kind of more so not long term thing because like a long term thing, your girl could be on point all the time. But say a temporary thing like okay, you got her back from the club, and you go back to her spot or vice versa. She go to yours, and then wake up in the morning. You find out she got the sewing wig. It's half of the joint saying parquet and butter. One part flipped up, the other part showing the cornrow braids up underneath, or damn near ate up scalp. I mean, how do you react to that? You just be like, oh well, this is part of me knocking her down. Last night off of drinking so much yak or whatever you had in your system to do what you did to her, where she's looking real tattered, got one eyelash laying on her shoulder blade and the other one cockeyed, off her eyelid or something. To some people that could be looked at as shocking. I'll say the new generation they're not used to seeing certain females look out of place like that. Hey, it be like that. It be like that, choice. It be like that. I try to paint the picture because that's how people be. You've been feeling yourself, been drinking, you've been getting it in. Like man, I scored. I came up. I knocked her off. She done has some funyuns in her purse and everything. I got to get some of them too. And now I don't wake up. I wake up to her, and the wig's halfway cocked off. And matter of fact, it's like in "I'm gonna get you, sucker" when she kick off the leg, and she got a bald head up under there. He's like, shit, let me scoot over and get my leather coat and ease up out this thing, because I didn't think she was gonna like that. You said I'm chilling till she get her ass up and get herself together. Yeah. Well, I guess you can't ease out to your own place. You gotta be like, hey, you know what? That young Uber's out there waiting for you already, ready to send you back to the two stepsisters, because you definitely turned back into a pumpkin. You ain't Cinderella tonight, baby. You done turned back into the pumpkin. So I'm gonna send you back with your two stepsisters so you can mop the whole joint up or whatever you do over there. You said, now we got to make up from my fuck up. Okay. And Cassius, hey, if they're a go getter, it shouldn't even matter. Like, oh, she look like this, but if she can retrieve that revenue, then that might change your mind if you're really into dollars. Some people ain't into dollars. They just, oh, she gotta look like this. How many times can I go deep up in her? How many times till I get to the end of the Tootsie Roll Pop? Nah, you know, different strokes, different folks. Different people have, different expectations out of the people that they actually meet and interact with. I done seen some people have long term things. They were getting long bread, but they started feeling some way how they look, and they were getting money with this person, and they just said, you know what, abandon ship, and then jumped on the next thing that they thought was looking right, but essentially they had to do the reversal. They was funding them. Now they got to fund this person because they look pretty. You know, you choosing because she looked pretty versus the other one. She was choosing you because she was feeling you. Even if she lost her look, she still was feeling you. Probably was paying you even more. But something within you is like, man, she's really not. She's really kind of turning my shit off. When it come time to do that, I'd be like, I don't know if I could. I mean, I guess some people feel, oh, the money's good, but I kind of want to have my fun too. And she ain't bringing up the fun meter in me. Like I said, the hotline is open. If you scroll through the actual chat, you'll see the number. Once you see the number, you can call the number, and I'll put you in. Matter of fact, the regulars know. Any of the regulars want to fall in on what we talking about? Hey, just say, hey, hit my line, hit my line, hit my locker. Bang on that joint. I'll pick it up. See, we got a cool amount, a cool number up in here. I'm kind of feeling the interaction. This is something people kind of know about and it resonates. Everybody done seen something in the club. Everybody done had a homeboy that had a female that they was getting dough with, and then they just abruptly dropped them for the young 24, 23 thing, 23-year-old thing that didn't have a dime in her wallet. You know, actually going backwards. They may not see it like that because they're like, oh, it's rebuilding season. I could build her back up. I built the last one up. I could build her up. Yeah, but she's fine though. They'll keep stressing that. But does she have the capability of, getting dough? Does she have that? If she don't have that capability, then essentially you played yourself. But then again, that'd be the ones you be seeing like, you know, once they female, because that gives a lot of females and a lot of dudes. I'll say this: a lot of dudes motivation to clean themselves up, and then once they get back on top, like, oh baby, you looking real right. Like, no, you dropped me like a motherfucking hot potato. I'm straight. You just told me, what I really needed to do, and they don't never go back. And then that's when people be filled with regret, like I shouldn't have did that. Maybe I should have did this. But then now it's like you're on offense mode, like, oh, now I gotta do this and say this. It's like the tables have turned. Okay, let me hit your line, Street Rich. This is what we do. When it's a topic, we ask to tap in, and I will put you in. I'm not that type that don't. Here we go.
What it do? What it do?
What it do, Street Rich TV?
I'm back in it, man. Back in it. But this situation, man, I treat everybody how I want to be treated, even if it's like I done met a lot of ugly females in Atlanta. You know what I'm saying? But thing about it, I conversate with people just feel they mind at. You know what I'm saying? They be the one. It's a lot of them that be choosing me.
Hmm.
But I don't turn them down. I just see what they got going on. You know, they might put me on something that I never knew about. But
Right.
even if you don't put me on nothing I never knew about, I still be cool with them because you never know what type of opportunity you gonna get from an ugly female or a female who's less attractive. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
They might end up hooking you up with one of their friends. They got everything going on, and she attractive. And be like, this a nice man. He always treat me good. Since the first time I met him, they might put you on something big and better.
Right. Yeah, you don't
So,
want to
you
blow
know,
your opportunity because you're like, oh, she looked like the sea monster. But,
yeah,
the sea monster could put you on to the diamond looking bitch that's really feeling you and, like you said, got everything together, got everything working.
yeah. And then one thing about females, like females be your best friends. Like it ain't like dudes be in competition with you. You can actually start a business with a female who ain't just that much attractive because you ain't thinking about being sexual with them. You thinking about, okay, so we cool in a way, we already on some business first. So she got her thing going, and I got my thing going. Let's bring something together and bring it to the table.
Right. I think more
And,
people need to
and
get
I
that.
won't be jealous. You know, nobody will be no jealousy because we ain't talking like that. Okay, she just cool, and I'm cool with her. So if she see one of my partners, they want to jump down. Or why she somebody she talking to, and I want to jump down. It's cool because we ain't got no feelings with each other. We just friends on a friend though.
Right. But I see, what a lot of this comes from to me is a lot of stuff that's continued from teenage years. Because I admit, and I think you can attest to this too, you know, a lot of times when you're in your teenage years, you ain't thinking like how you're thinking now, like, oh, I could just have this ugly chick for a friend and then she could put me on or something. You're thinking like, no, I want the one that looks like how she looks. Real choicy. Everybody wants her, but I got her. That type of mindset. But that kind of
Exactly.
mindset when you're in adulthood can actually it doesn't benefit you. I mean, it doesn't benefit you in a team, but I mean, you make your mistakes when you're a kid, and then hopefully you change your ways and head towards improvement once you hit that adulthood. But
Yeah, but it's never good. Like I didn't even work in places. All the females end up want to talk to me, but it usually be like one of the less attractive ones I'm gonna give my most attention to because the other ones paying attention to how I'm treating her, and they want me to treat them their way, and they want to be with me. You know what I'm saying? In the back of their mind, nobody don't want nobody who nobody don't want, and it's just what it is. Like you can be an eye looking person, but if you treat a female good, like she can be an eye looking female the one who look good at the whole bill be like, man, she gonna give you more attention then because you treating the other one great. And they just how it really works. You know what I'm saying? And there was on some kind of move. I forgot what movie it was. But I'm talking about that movie broke down to the T, and I really never thought about that. So I really got into a situation like that. I think it would have to be a player or something like that. Like that movie is real.
now, what makes that movie real to you? Like what aspects?
Because he had got the ugly looking girl. He had went out to the club and got the ugly looking girl and treat her like great. You know what I'm saying? But he really didn't want her. He really wanted the other one. You know what I'm saying? He really wanted the other one. And him by treating the ugly one good, the other one just started like, oh, he's so sweet with her. I might as well give him a chance. And then the other one just played his part of just coming over and started trying to really be with him. And he played the rest on just by using the other one,
Okay.
you know. So that's just how it goes, you know what I'm saying? I know that was sure. Like, it's crazy.
Hmm.
That's how females really wild. Like if you go talk to a fat girl, the still one like, man, they gonna talk behind her. They like, you don't really want that girl. You know what I'm saying? You just using her. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's just, it's like, you playing with their mind. They thinking about you while they at the house. I can't believe that he talking to her. And I know I look 10 times better than her. Like on Wood, dude. Like, I said, look, you gave him some. I know I look 10 times better than him. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
It go like that. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, it play with your mind. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's just what goes on. Psychologist, you know what I'm saying? Psychologist, you know what I'm saying? It's just about playing with certain female minds to get what that you really want. But you really never can get a female. Like, you know, it's hard to get a female when you ain't got no female. That's the hardest thing. It's like one of the hardest things to do. Kind of like it's hard to get a job when you ain't got no job. Cause you so focused on getting it. You know what I'm saying? It's like a rush thing. So you probably telling me, man, everybody in the world trying to get with her, but just don't know, you know what I'm saying? You run out because it's like, why you want me to go talk? You can ask somebody, you take your time like talk. You want to talk to me, talk to me. If you don't want to talk to me, then I ain't gonna rush you or nothing like this. You ain't gonna pull them more in on you because female want somebody they can take. They don't want no dude they, who nobody don't want.
Right.
Want to taste it, you know what I'm saying?
Now tell me this: since you done broke down, we're gonna go in this direction. Since you done broke down how to be a player, what's your take on a thin line between love and hate?
It's line between really, I don't even know. You gotta tell me the movie to make it pop back in my memory. I don't even know exactly what movie it is.
With Martin Lawrence and Bobby Brown.
And he was finna get killed by the girl. Okay, yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about. Let me think on it a little bit. You talking about how, like, what you mean? Like, it's so much in that movie too, though.
Well, I'll break down essential. Okay, remember, old girl really didn't want to get with him. You know, she had everything. You know, she came out of a relationship where she said I was hurt real bad, and essentially he ignored all that because he was essentially in player mode to
Yeah,
see if he can get her. But essentially, he
yeah.
was ignoring the signs that she was saying, like I was in a bad relationship. And, she really had mental problems, but he ignored that. So once she started really getting deep into him, he wanted to play her like she was just a regular female when she had mental issues.
But see, he already had that grab. He already had like some players just good with getting females. They just got it. And see, but he really wanted the other one. And she knew, you know what I'm saying, that was a young pretty girl, like still in this same situation. He knew she really wanted to block up from getting the other girl anyway because she was a young pretty one, you know, that she probably had the money like he had, but she still had her own thing going. That's who Mark really wanted. But he was playing hard to get with her. And then the other one was pulling up, buying them stuff, and the other female watching and all that. That brought her in even more to Martin too on that situation too though.
Hmm. Yeah, I just
Like,
think it's a lot of people create their own situations. Like when a person is actually telling you, the situations they've been through, don't ignore that. Don't just be like, okay, let's just keep going. Or like, oh, I got a crazy, my baby daddy crazy or something. A lot of dudes ignore like, nah, hey, that dude's a sucker. But that dude could be a real killer. He could really cause you
yeah.
some issues.
Yeah, see, one thing there's one thing we can never they get when you say just talk. That's why I don't never over talk to people. You always gonna let them talk and still make a difference. Because they'll tell you how crazy a person is. Like, he did this, he even did that. Females, they kind of pour their heart out when they meet somebody. They feel like, it's cool, especially you got a cool personality to yourself. They just like they'll tell you everything. So you gotta listen to what they going from, what they just been through, how life been treating them. They'll tell you what they want and everything, and you just sit back and listen to them. Like they just want some attention. Most females don't even care about money. You'll be surprised.
Hold on a second, Street.
Call from Shia Jones, the most benefit. To accept, press 1.
Street Rich.
Yeah. Yeah, sir.
And what
Hey, man, what's happening, man?
what's going on? This Sinclair.
Hey, man, far from Sinclair, 2 steps away from Sinclair, man. Sinclair Jones, most beneficial, most ambitious, man. You dig? Live and direct out of the NYC, man. Shoot my boy, Young DGP, man. You dig? Yeah, look. Hey, man, just tapping in, though, man. You dig? Hey, man. Hey, Rick, look, man, I was telling you, though, man, I always been a fan of the channel, man. You dig? But I'm back at it though, man. I got a chance to tune back into the channel, man. You understand what I'm saying? So, I really took my hat, to pay homage, man. You dig?
I hear you talking.
So, hey, man, you understand what I'm saying? Everybody out there with the channel, though, man. You understand what I'm saying? Hey, man, I've been A1 since day one, man. I've been on the channel since day one, man. You dig? Just
So when was that? When was that? When was that? When was that? When was that?
Man, we talking about just saying, King Sherman, how to really play the game.
Who? Wait a minute. So when is that? That ain't a date. No, it ain't no keeping up. You just talking. You trying to talk fast. Just slow it down. You don't have to speed it up.
Hey man, I'm from NYC, man. Just saying, fast money, fast hoes, fast.
We done had people call from New York and ain't talk as fast as you. So what you talking about?
Hey man, they must be from upstate, man. The booties, man. You dig? I'm not direct out the hood, so I'm good with it, man. Just saying. Well, look, man, I'm just getting that to say, I've really been tuning into the channel. We talking years back, man. Just what I'm saying. To really, y'all first sessions, man. Just say, talking just the aspects, stories about what happened here, what happened there, and I was just always. I be took my hat to your mediating skills and your accommodating skills.
Well, let's get it clear so it's no mistaking. The person that you said they're no longer on this channel, so I don't know what to tell you about that.
After the day, man, I can't really speak on that part of the game. Yes, they're saying I'm just really here to talk about the channel and what's going on the platform. Yes, they're saying, hey, man, the game always changes. The game always the same, but the players change. Yes, they're saying. So, that's just the times that we living in now.
Okay, what you got to add to the topic?
Hey, what I gotta ask the topic, man, just say, man, if you give a motherfucker 4 quarters, man, you might as well call it a square, man. Just say tonight's topic is, man, staying true to the game, man. Just say because everybody's loyalty is always tested to the game as far as aspects, what they believe in, and how hard they going with. It's really supposed to be the 3 or 4 really going harder than the 16. Talking about it, that's the 16, meaning the 16 letter of the alphabet. You did?
Okay, wait a minute. Now, I want to make sure that, we're clear. I know you talking about what you're talking about, but that ain't what we're talking about. We're just talking about general relationships. It don't have to be that particular one. It could be general relationships. Because think about it like this: not everybody that's listening, subscribes to that type of lifestyle. So you got to talk to people that aren't in that lifestyle in a way where they'll understand. You get what I'm saying?
Correct. Very correct. Very true. So, what you want to do is restate the topic. And let me give you a better view on my discussion from my point of view.
Okay, so when you got the notification or however you fell in here, you didn't see what it was called?
Well, I just actually happened to be, just touching down from a little trip, from North Carolina back to NYC. So, I just really got in, rolled up, some of that New York super sour. Instead of saying, I jumped on YouTube and I seen you was live. So, I tapped in, man. Instead of saying, because, it's all about mathematics with me, man, to the P, man, to the 3rd degree, man, for a fee, man, you did. And, I tapped in, I heard what you had to say, and a little bit that I heard, I like what you said from the first 60 seconds of the conversation. So that's when I knew I was eligible to tap in. Well, everybody we talking about right now is like, we talking about everybody that's legal, man. We ain't talking about no P, no Z, no B, no B, no nothing. You know what I'm saying? We just keeping everything cordial and everything on light subjects, man. We ain't trying to get too deep. We is on the internet and a whole lot of people that listen. And I know you smart enough to know that. So we just trying to, you know.
Yeah, well, you know, hey, this is what tonight's topic is about. You was talking about relationships and situationships, right?
No, what I was talking about was once the attraction fades, what do you do? Do you keep rocking with this person or you don't?
Ooh, you know, that's a great time. I'm feeling that, man. You understand what I'm saying? I got a whole lot to talk about, man. Hey, man, we opened up a can of worms, man. Believe that. I dig this, though. You know, it's a situation where I know a gentleman, man, just said, I'm saying, real good gentleman, man, you know what I'm saying? He's really down.
What it do, fella?
What's going on? Channel of Choice done chimed in. What's going on, Choice?
Oh, man. Coming through, man. That's about it.
Hello?
Yeah. Somebody has been chimed in. We'll keep on going.
Okay, yeah, man. But you know, hey, man, you know, the young player had to make progress, had a little situation, man. You know what I'm saying? Where, you know, at the end of the day, man, you know, he had a little shorty, man. You know, that was really down for, you know, they was just really together for a little while, man. You know, at the end of the day, it was a situation, man, that was life changing, and you know, that's where loyalty is really tested. You know, not just when you at your down, this is when you at your worst. You understand what I'm saying? But I mean, you at your worst. I mean, they say opposites attract, but when the situation, I repeat that. Hello?
Yeah, I hear what you're saying. Keep going.
Yeah, so, you know, it was a situation yesterday saying, you know, the gentleman that I'm referring to, man, you know, caught a case, you know, almost lost their life while catching the case, you know what I'm saying, B4 felonies to the race. You know what I mean? If we take K, man, you know what I'm saying, you know, to the race, this gentleman B4 felonies, you know, life and anxiety the same.
Wait, what did you just say? Wait, back it up. What did you just say? Who just called a case? What?
We talking about relationships, right? We talking about
Yeah, but I mean, it sounded like you said something
I'm
that.
talking about when loyalty is really tested in a relationship.
Yeah.
When loyalty is tested inside the relationship. So I'm breaking down a scenario in a situation to where the viewers and the fans can understand not just what loyalty means, but are they true?
Did you say something about state case and a race?
Well, yeah, I mentioned take case because I mentioned the gentleman that just before felonies. Now I'm talking about the gentleman that. Hello?
Yeah, keep going.
So I'm gonna just go back from the beginning. It was a gentleman, you know what I'm saying? You know,
No, he said he asked Street Rich asked you how old are you?
How old am I, man? I'm 38, man, but age ain't nothing but a number. Because you could be 38 and act like you're 21. And you could be 21 and act like you're 55. You know, it's all about where you get, how you feel.
You brought up KK in the race, and I was like, hold on, like, they're like, he about 16.
So, you know, at the end of the day, I just thought about the little homie, man, you know what I'm saying? Because, you know, I'm in tune with the, you know, with the youngins out here, man, you know what I'm saying? You know, at the end of the day, you got to always stay true to your youth, man, you know what I'm saying? Where I come from, you don't just get it, you get back. You understand me? You know, at the end of the day, I'm an individual. What I can say is, you know, I've been around a lot of things in the shenanigans that was going on, man. You know, and the same way,
you keep up with everything on the internet and stuff like that too.
Nah, man. You know, this ain't no internet, man. You understand?
So KK, whole case was built on, and he was a Texas person. He from New York, right? He didn't go.
No, he ain't from New York. He's not from New York. So I don't even want you to get this thing. I don't even want you to get this thing misconstrued, man. I brought him up because at the end of the day, we just gonna talk about the relationship, man.
Well, but see, that's the thing. When you name drop, you know, if someone is facing something or done went through something, why name drop? You know, if I gotta speak on something, I'm not gonna name drop. You know, especially if I don't know all the specifics in it. because that could
Right.
mean like you putting something out there that it ain't true. So you be like, yeah, this kind of situation. You don't have to name the person. This type of situation. But when you name drop it, it could turn ugly. Is what I'm saying. That'd be like if someone's talking about whatever you don't went through, and they drop your name in it. They dropping on something that they think they don't know if that's truly the truth. But they put your name in it, so it turns into something else.
Right, right,
That
right, right, right. Right. But I'm gonna get back to the situation, man. Yes, as I said, we ain't gonna get really nothing misconstrued. We just gonna get back to the actual topic itself. You getting real good exclusive, man. Sincere Jones, man. Just ask about me, but neither here nor there, man. The gentleman that I was just talking about was just in a real situation, man. As far as this been, his shorty, man. This been his companion. This been his opposite. This been when, they didn't have the back to turn on Warner spin to. They went out and, they pretty much, turned lemon to lemonade, man, if you understand what I'm saying. But after this situation transpired, come to find out. But, it just happens in all parts of a relationship where to be people just want to try new things, man. They don't just go back and try new things, man. No matter what relationship you in, man, if you're on space for that, keep the adventure going. Keep the excitement and the delightment, man. Anything that just go with it, man. You know what I mean? Just like they say, you don't let your left hand know what your right hand doing. You just gotta keep all the pieces to the puzzle together, because just before you go it, man, you blink your eyes, man. Just like they say, man, it's a revolving door. Not just for ladies, but for the gentlemen as well. Do you agree?
Do y'all agree?
Do you agree?
Choice, do you agree? Do you agree, Street Rich?
I'm hearing him, but it's like, I ain't gonna lie, I ain't catching everything he's saying. Like, you kind of jumping all over the place.
All right, man, look, this is what I'm gonna do, man. You know what I'm saying? I really run this down. I'm saying, nighttime the right time. So look, this is what I'm gonna do, B. My name's Sincere, man. Just best believe, man. I'm gonna tap it in a little more often, man.
No, wait. Let's get this straight first. If you want to come in, you got to talk normal. When I say without slick, like think of how the Minister Farrakhan speaks. Think how Malcolm X speaks. Speak in a way where you can resonate with everyone, not with just a certain segment. If you got something to say it. You don't have to put the extra colloquialisms or different spins on words. Just say what you need to say. It ain't like, oh, you're square because you're talking like this. No, you want everybody to understand what you're talking about. So speak like that.
And then he probably thinking like this is for a group of pimps or something like that, but no, this not that, my guy. Like, we ain't just a group of, like, we just businessmen. Like, just talk to us like we businessmen. Like, and I understand, like, when you're in the streets, you talk street terms, or you're around your posse, you talk, you're in your positive terms, you know what I'm saying? Bloods, when they get around blood, they talk blood terms. Crips, they do, the same thing. But, like, we're on the business, man. We're trying to help other people, and even if kids get the host of this channel, we want them to understand what we're saying, too.
Right. I believe that, man, inspired and quiet, man. So I'm all for that, man. You know what I mean? I'm gonna definitely be confident, man. You're gonna get on something like that, I'm gonna tune into the show. I like what you got going on, man, and I just want to tell you to keep it up.
Thank you for your appreciation.
You keep doing what you're doing, man. And just know, man, I'm listening, man. You know what I mean? But, I'm going to deal with you sometime. I'm going to deal with you sometime later on in the week, man. We're going to take it from there, man.
Now, when you say you're going to deal with me, what do you mean by that?
Well, I'm going to tune into the channel, man.
Okay.
If I got something to say, I got something to say, man.
Okay.
But you know, I like what I'm hearing, though, man. And you know, I want you to keep it up, man. You know, and it's all about about us, it's about the kids, man. You know, nowadays you gotta be more mindful about what we saying on these airwaves. So I can speak to that.
Okay.
You know, they doing Bill, man. You know, like I said, man, nighttime the right time. And you know, I'm in New York City with it, man. So, you know what I mean, in the next live, I'm gonna tune in, man. Alright?
But you said, but one more thing, my guy, you said you on top of the internet, but like when you knew TK name and then was just nothing but internet. If you from New York and if you ain't on top of the internet, you wouldn't even know who TK was.
Let me tell you something, man. You know, just for the records, though, man. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, I don't know who the individual is. What I know about the individual is he had a similar situation to my homie. But being that, you know, once again, you know, I'm in tune, not just with the community, but I'm in tune with the younger generation. So if you're in tune with the younger generation, you're like, just like, but you know what they're talking about. That's how you stay in tune with what's going on, not just in society, but just what's going on in the world.
You know, but he was giving one of his songs, like the races in one of his songs. So
well, I use it as a metaphor, and I use it as a comparison. Now, the part that you didn't understand was the comparison I was trying to make, and that's the question that you should ask me so I can reiterate that and break it down in a proper fashion.
Go ahead.
I'm listening.
Go ahead, break it down.
Okay. The difference was between my partner and TK. My partner is an OG, TK is a little homie. First off. Second of all, second comparison that I've been bringing to the situation is my partner beat his cases and TK didn't. So I said shout out to him and free him because at the end of the day, shit is just for views. But the real story is, my partner beat his cases. And he running around doing the thing that, you know, he's supposed to get back on his feet. But I said free him because at the end of the day, the situation is real. And this is not even nothing planned because that's a little kid that just lost his life to the prison system.
But your partner ain't had nothing to do with his case.
It didn't have nothing to do with his case. But being that it was similar, I said free him as acknowledgement. Because at the end of the day, no matter how old you is or how young you is, see, that's where people get things confused because people feel like, okay, well, because I'm older, I can't acknowledge just because they're young. You see, I give credit where credit is due. Because
I was this time and then, but I'm all for that though. But I was just saying because y'all on two different sides of the United States. And if you don't deal with no kind of internet type of stuff, like you wouldn't even know TK, and then TK, then his song is a race. So you know, I'm a little bit younger, so I'm automatically tough. I'm not gonna lie, like I don't be in tune with everything on the internet. I'm in tune with everything on the internet. You know what I'm saying? I do a lot of studying, you know what I'm saying, about stuff on the internet. That's how I figured out this page. How you figure out about this page anyway?
Yeah, I feel what you're saying, man. You know, but no, at the end of the day, at the end of the day, you come from two different ends of the world, man. So
You didn't answer his question though. Sincere, you didn't answer his question.
I didn't hear the question though, because I'm on the phone with 5 different people. And nobody introduced themselves. Everybody know they on the phone with Sincere Jones though. But nobody introduced themselves.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. If you've been listening, hold up. If you've been listening, I said
we know who you is already.
listen, I said from the beginning. If you've been listening in the chat, I said Street Rich TV. That's who you talking to. The other person that's in here is Choice, Channel of Choice, and you're sincere. So
Okay. How you figure out about this? No, I ain't. I can't hear you. Say that again? I said, how you figure out about this page? Well, you know, at the end of the day, man, I've been listening to this page, man, for a while. I've been listening to this page from the beginning, man. You know, I know you do small videos, and, you know, just talk about little things, man, you know, because at the end of the day, man, you know, I was playing a game. I was playing a game like everybody else. And, you know, like I said, the game don't change, only the players change. Game will change. So, you know, at the end of the day, either here or there, about the players because, you know, I surf around and different things, you know, when I'm just out and about, man, you dig? Because if you committed and you with it and you dedicated to something, you ain't got no free time. So in your free time, in the meantime, between time, while you might be cruising, you might be walking, talking, but you got to always keep your mind occupied on something constructive and productive. And if it's not the game, it's for the change, right?
I don't think you answered this question.
Well, I answered the question. I don't think you really had a full understanding of what I broke down to be understood. But
No, the question was specific. The question was specific. It was not. He said, "How long?" That means, okay, I came in at 2012.
I can't really say for how long. You know, we just go. I told you, man. You know, we go back to episodes of King Shine, man. You understand what I'm saying? So it's not like I come in on the every day or you know.
No, I didn't say that. I just said, when did you come in? I didn't say how many times a day. I just said when.
I probably commented a few times on the page, man. You know, just go back 2 years, man. You understand me? You know, you'll see something on there, though. You know, and say Sincere Jones, man. You know, like I said, man, you know, I am who I am. I am whoever you say I am. But what I can tell you is, I gave you a formal introduction so you know who to ask for.
Hey, Choice, you've been kind of quiet. What you think? Matter of fact, y'all the same age, so what you think?
Well, you know, man, I'll just be sitting in the back, man. Sitting in the back of the room, man. Man, I'm my business, you get? Like players do. Really, I don't know, man. I'm really just trying to let my man speak his speak, man, and talk his talk. You know, I'll just say that he ain't really the straightforward shooter type of guy. You know.
Okay.
You know, and one thing, man, with this channel, man, a lot of times, even when we gotta say something, you know what I mean, we'll speak without speaking. You know what I'm saying? We'll say what we want to say in a way that only those that need to know it gonna hear it. If that make any sense. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. You know, until right. This is very true indeed, man. You know, another thing that I also want to table is, man, you know, I don't come on live, man. You know, yes, this is really, you know, first interview, and it's not even.
Yeah, but look at it like this. Don't you don't have to put extras on it. It's just a normal conversation like you would have with any other brother in the street. It ain't like, okay, you gotta be this extra person. You just be who you is, but not have to be extra. Like how Choice is saying, you can say things without saying them. The people that know what you're talking about, it's gonna resonate with them, and the ones that don't need to know, it's gonna fly over their head. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Hey, on this channel we drop a lot of knowledge, bro. You know what I mean? Ain't nobody really on here trying to show off that gift of gab. You know what I mean? Like that ain't what we really own. We really just on some grown man. You know what I mean? Feed the people like just 100% thorough. You know what I mean? Ain't nobody high side and showboating. You know what I mean? Everybody just cool like a family. You know what I mean? That's just for me to you. I just want you to know that. So maybe back in the day, you had a certain impression, but Reek taking the platform to another level now. You know what I'm saying? Certain folks said, they ain't made the cut. They not here. You know what I mean? So along with them leaving, so their ways left with them. You figure deal? Because the game gonna elevate, man. The game gonna have to always elevate, man. And that's where you're going with it. It's bigger than that. So, that's it. I just want to throw that out there, man.
Right.
And I ain't coming in and saying nothing. I'm just letting you know.
And I'll say it like this: if you enjoy the content of the person that you mentioned that used to be on here, Wes Cryden was spouting. It did social to me, so they're no more. So if that rubs you the wrong way, hey, you can go to their channel. I'm not a hater.
Hey, man, I really don't even know what's the channel right now. I mean, I'm just, at the end of the day, man, I was just sitting around and do this shit, man.
Hold up. You brought that person up. That person is no longer on here.
Yeah, but look, that's the last time that I told them to this channel.
That's true, and I'm telling you, they're not here no more.
Well, that's fine, but that don't got nothing with me listening to the channel.
Okay, how does that not? If
gotta stop me from listening to the channel.
If we're not talking like how that person, wait, it does matter, because if we're not talking like how that person was talking, which you named, then why would you listen if that's what you're trying to? Because that's how you came off. You came off talking extra.
Okay. Well, with that being said, that's understandable. Okay, I see your point of view. I mean, but I'm at the end of the day, I'm speaking from a point of view where I still don't know what's going on with the channel. So last time I really, I listened to the channel where I can't remember when, but it's been some time back to asking me like specifics like I'm supposed to know. You know what I mean? It's YouTube. I don't, pop up and I see it at the time where, you know what I mean? So I'm not listening to music while I'm dropping it down, I listen. But, at the end of the day, I just happen to see it right now and it was going live, so I hit it. And I was actually listening to some other shit, I seen it, so, I hit it. I was fucking around with it live for the first time. You know what I'm saying? That's just all it was, man. Let's say. I was fucking around with it, man. And I heard you say, tap in, man. I said I'm gonna tap in, man.
True. I want you to add something to it, though. I mean, when I say tap in, I mean tap in what we're talking about on the topic, on the specific topic.
What's going on? Yeah, absolutely. And, that's what I meant by tap in, man. I know when you tap in, man, what's going on with the topic. You know what I mean? I didn't hear fully what was going on because I still had a lot of stuff going down. I had you on the Bluetooth headphones, still stuff going on. But instead of saying, outside of, you know what I mean? So, one ear in, one ear out. So I'm not really, I guess in another way you could say I was speaking out of turn. I'm not just speaking out of turn. Just, you know what I mean? Speaking on the turn, you know what I mean? It's nice, man. You know what I'm saying? Just fucking around with the internet, man. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, man. The shit still freaked me out, man. I mean, I remember at one point in time, we just had AOL, man.
Okay.
At the end of the day, you know what I mean? Just one of them days, man. You know what I mean? So, can't really call it, man.
All right. Well,
you feel me? But, I'm going to try to listen to you a little more, man. Still said, I know I actually real people, man.
All right. Well, I'm glad you called. Let me continue on the conversation. I'll exit you out right now. Now, what's up, y'all? So what's y'all?
Oh, good, man. Cool as a fan, Jack.
Yeah, what's since I got you on, can you elaborate on the topic choice?
Well, the topic, man, like I said in the chat, man, really, man, it just depends on the amount of time I've been messing with the chick and how she been treating on it, and you know what I mean? And which way you did, and acting right, you did. I'm gonna try to work with it. You know what I mean? Ain't nobody gonna throw away nothing good.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Just over nothing small or something simple. You know what I mean? Like something we can work through. You know what I mean? You might need to change your diet or whatever. You know, like I ain't. You know that I'm loyal, man. You know, it's bigger. It's bigger than just right here, right now with me, man.
Right.
You know, we trying to get to the end of the road. You know what I mean?
Now, what you gotta say, Street Rich CV?
No matter what you find in the streets, ain't nothing gonna be perfect. You gonna have to work on anything you get. Because if you meet a perfect female, then she probably supposed to spend with. Well, I ain't gonna say supposed to be. She probably met 100,000 other dudes who wanted to marry her before she met you. You know what I'm saying? She was perfect. But what you can deal with is probably what what other dudes can't deal with. So you know what I'm saying? You probably can build to be a better person, and you can deal with the little problem that somebody else couldn't deal with, and show a better light in a better way.
Oh, indeed. What's your take, Reed?
What's my take?
Ceremony, man. I'll always be waiting to hear your take, man.
My take is, I believe you do have to evaluate the situation. Now, if it's a short term thing, you can't think of it as the same way as a long term thing. They got their polar opposites. Right. So I'll say it like this: if it's a short term thing, and you're a youngster, then maybe you have the leeway to be petty like that and move to another one. That's really not advisable because you may bump into them later in life and they may be doing better for themselves. And essentially you shot yourself in the foot because you played them and they remember that. But if you're older, your opportunities kind of are a little bit different when you get older. So you may want to second guess trying to, be petty like that to try to replace it for someone that's younger and you're older. Because then it's like, it's offset. It's like I could play this old dude, I could play him because he's older. He's gonna be clinging to me because I got beauty. Versus you done had the one that's probably around your same age or a little bit older or a little bit under you, and you've been rocking with her for who knows how long. He's like, don't be petty. Work with her. Like how Street Rich was saying, work with her. If you didn't been put in that much time, why you want to throw something like that away? I wouldn't advise it. Not in this day and age, Maybe back in the day when women were more kind of navvy and things like that, and not knowing things, but women is sharp like men right now. Probably sharper than some men. Some men, not all men are sharp and savvy. So with that being said, you don't want to, put yourself in a situation where you put yourself out there in a world where, it's a whole new world. The games you was running back maybe 10, 20 years ago ain't gonna fly, the 20 years in the future from where you at now. So you got to think about it like that.
Well, just like they said, like when you older, you more polished. And what's the word I'm looking for? You more polished, you more, I forget what they used to say, but you more grown to the game.
Yeah.
Like,
more reserved.
You said what?
More reserved, in in your actions.
Yeah, because when I was younger, I didn't even have credit. Now I'm a little older. I got great credit. You know what I'm saying. So if I do find a female who's probably 5 years younger than me, I can put them on game that they never, thought about. You know what I'm saying, and then push them in the right way. You know what I'm saying. Why, if I meet a female my age, they probably already tore their credit down and they don't even know about, like, you need that to, you know what I'm saying? Like, these days, they look at your credit, your background for you to get into an apartment these days. You know
Right.
what I'm saying? And you try to get in a nice apartment, you got to have a certain credit and a great background before you even get in these apartments. So when you young and you 19, 20, 21, 22, they ain't even trying to go and find a nice, you know what I'm saying, nice apartment or a nice area to live in. So they don't even know about these things. These things come with learning. You know, every day you should learn something new. You know what I'm saying? Like, when I pick up on, like, when people be talking and stuff, like, I could pick up on somebody talking, they say one thing, and kind of like throw me in a whole other way. My intelligence going real fast. Like, hey, hold on.
I see that. I see that. I peeped that.
Like, it just hold the game. You gotta be there. You gotta be, like, on top of everything. You gotta listen to everything a person say, because anything can throw you off, and then that have you, you know, in the place you don't even want to be in, just because you want to have a great conversation, and you can say the wrong thing and everything be thrown off. So I just deal with, like, with as far as a female, we got to be seeing eye to eye, or I got to help you get up there to my level, because if you don't get up there to my level, you can be the downfall.
Right. Now, what's your opinion on that, Choice?
I'm agreeing with Buddy, man. I'm agreeing with Buddy on that
Hmm.
one. Man, I had the craziest situation yesterday, man. I'm rocking with this little, you dig, right? And shit has been cool. And, you know, like, seeing eye to eye, seeing eye to eye. But then, like, for one reason or another, Shorty, she want to go from, cordial to dismissive. And I'm like, hold on, wait. You already know what I'm looking for. You know what I mean? You know how I get out. So why you gonna switch from cordial to some dismissive? I don't know if it was too much juice or what, man, but that thing just went sour. It went sour. I'm sitting there peeping. I'm like, what happened? What just happened right here?
Well, think about it like this.
You know what I mean?
We don't never know what words are trigger words. You know, it could have been not you. It could have been some other dude that she was dealing with, and you said some word, and how you said it didn't mean nothing negative, but the last dude she was dealing with, you know, that sent her into a tizzy. So that's what probably happened with that.
Yeah.
Well, it was kind of funky. Go ahead, Street.
Break it down in the situation I went through like 5, 6 years ago. I used to mess with different females, like, go back home to my girl. When I had another girl on my side that I was kind of feeling, me and her probably had a real bad fallout, but now I'm finna go back to the house to my girl, and now I got an attitude with my girl about some stuff that went on in the street that I can't even say nothing about, because, you know what I'm saying, that's what
Yeah.
the street. And I be almost about to say exactly what goes on in the street, because it's on the tip of my mind, on the tip of my tongue. I just be like, man, you know, I don't want to talk today. You know what I'm saying? You just be in a whole other mood. You know what I'm saying? So you gotta watch. A lot of females be the same way. They some dudes trying to make a man, then they can't around you, and then still on the tip of their brain, they just can't sleep on it.
Well, see, I kind of peeped some too, because, you know, 4 months moved around. Remember, I told you I should step out. I don't know if you heard me last night or not, but I told Rick I should step out. So I was waiting on a little Uber or whatever. Then she got a call, and like it seemed like everything went kind of downhill from there. I'm like, what's happening? You okay? And yeah, I'm like, you want to talk about it? No, I don't want to talk about it. And in my mind, I'm like, man, maybe we shouldn't even bust this move, but I'm like, fuck it. You say you're all right, man. I'm going to take your word for it. Let's roll. But it's just like, it was like a domino effect. You know, and then we ended up discussing it. I'm like, man, I'm sitting here disgusted. You said you didn't want to talk about it. I don't even know why. You know what I mean? Like, I should have just followed instinct. You know
Right. You already know when a female says it's all right in her tone, that means it ain't all right. So that means don't go no further with it. Like, nope, I ain't falling for it. I peeped
And
your
why you
tone.
gotta judge and why you gotta judge every situation off the energy. You felt the energy. You should have rolled with it. Like, look, man, let's not do it today. Let's go on here and do it a better day when we got great energy and we feeling the whole situation. That's why you gotta go off the vibe sometimes. If you know it's a good vibe in her, don't make the move, don't make the play. But if it's a bad vibe, like, ain't nothing gonna go right. You might well just leave it alone and just say, man, I'm just gonna lay it down for the day. Because you don't want to miss no day. But see, one of the whole things that was so crazy is that we been vibing on the phone, you know what I mean? Like this whole time, the shit been kind of cool. And then on some in-person shit, it was like not like catfish, but like, wait, who goes there? That ain't, you know what I mean? Can you go back outside and come back in? Because you ain't who I thought was, you know what I'm saying? She came in the door trying to like assert herself, and I'm like, chill out, but you ain't got to do that with me. You ain't got to do that with me. You know what I'm saying? And I'm steady reiterating to it. You know what I'm saying? This ain't this program. You know what I mean? This ain't that. And then sometimes she probably wanted it to go another type of way. She probably want to do like go out. She probably wants you to, you know what I'm saying? Man, have a little bit pull her close to you. Like female, you gotta just really fix their brain. Cause some females, no female really don't want to tell you exactly what they want. They want you to figure it out themselves. Some females don't want to go out and don't want to spend time, but they want to be hood and rouse it up and you know what I'm saying, get to the, get that spice on there. You know what I'm saying? There's so many levels. Like you just gotta almost have feeling. As a female, you gotta look in the eyes and really figure out like what you really want. You know. You know what I'm saying?
I look at it like this, where I think a lot of people go wrong is, yeah, we all know females get mad and they be in their moods about certain things, but you know, a lot of people think, well, what I tried with this one female, I could try and do the same thing with this other one. It don't really work like that. That'd be the most time where you have the most complications. Why are you doing that? Just like think about a female trying to say certain things to you, like that don't fly with me. Where'd you pick that up from? Because I don't go for that type of shit. So like slick talking with you and talking to you a certain kind of way. Now maybe another dude may like that, but I ain't the one. So where you picking that up from? So that's where they get that. Like, okay, he's saying this to me. I don't like that. You know, females, if they don't like something, they're gonna tailspin and go into that shit. Like, why are you doing this? You know, now you done piss me off and all that. You know, you going down the other route where, like Street Rich said, you know, the energy's getting bad. If it's getting bad, let me back up because I know how I can be, and I see how you're getting, and I don't want to take it there.
Yeah, but all of them gonna try you though. They just gonna try you to see how far they can go. If you put your feet down the first time they try you, then they know not to go back around. They gonna come back and apologize like, look, I ain't leaning, did. I just was used to going through this with my other baby daddy. Okay, but or I was going through it with my boyfriend, but I see you ain't that type of guy. So I gotta come to you a whole other type of way. So they'll try you. They gonna try you in all types of ways. Because they don't know. You know what I'm saying? Anything you don't know, you gonna try the shit until you find out. Okay, I was doing it wrong on this situation. Let me try it this another way. You know, so it's just like learning.
True.
Well, it just kind of threw me off, man. Like, cause you know what I mean. I already broke down the script. I get down, and it's like. You want me to get down the way you want to get down. I'm telling you, like, this ain't that. You know what I mean? Like how you gonna feel some type of way? And I'm like me, man. I'm a mental dude. You know what I'm saying? So if the mental ain't there, it ain't gonna really work. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I'm talking to Bobo, and she on some other shit, and I'm like, hold on, I'm trying to have a for real conversation. You know what I mean? Like, and it's like it's been there before, but now that you in the present, and you know, I done told you how I get out, you think something else. Like, nah, this ain't the way it go though. You know what I mean? Like, did you not hear me, or you not listening, or you just want what you want?
Yeah, I think whatever that phone call was, that's what changed up the situation? Because you said before the phone call, everything was cool, wasn't it?
Yeah, kind of, but we was talking on the phone, and everything was cool. But when she actually got in the presence, it was like it was different. You know what I mean? Like I said, she came in just kind of being dismissive. When before she was cordial. You know what I mean? She already said, well, I ain't submissive. I was like, okay, cool, fine. But I'm looking for a hybrid. You know what I mean? With these tendencies, yada yada yada, and we go back and forth and, whatever on the phone. But then, like, she came in and it was just like, she doing too much. And I'm like, man, stop, you doing too much. But she just kept, like, she felt like she had to prove something. Like, I don't really know how to explain it.
And another time, you got to watch out with situations like this because females be having friends and they be like, girl, you gotta go and do this to that man. He gonna do this, he gonna do that. He gonna act just like this. So she probably was just trying something out there. One of her girls just told her on you. You know what I'm saying? Just trying to see was you gonna follow suit or was you gonna fall down into her. You know what I'm saying? And you were gonna be the dog in the situation. She gonna like you. But it depends. I have to live to the whole situation. I have to know the whole situation, really pick the whole thing out of their situation. But it's like that she got to do or is she dealing with other people because a female with friends, they always tell them something negative. You barely gonna find a female with friends and tell them multiple positive and want to see the next female grow and go to the next level and be so. At least they already married and they got great things going in their life. Other than that, now people don't want to see you get to that next level if they ain't on that next level. So it's just all types of situations.
Yeah, I feel you. It was just crazy to me, man. I was just like, this shit don't even make sense. You know what I mean? Like, it's like now I kind of want to be able to dismiss the shit because it's like, man, that was, hey, your first impression it can be last and shit. You know what I mean? Boy, I seen shit was just way better than in person. So I don't know what happened, but hey, maybe just wasn't meant to be. Shit, type shit. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Well, you guys don't put your foot down, man, and let her know like I don't go for that. Then if she try to play it again, it's over with. You know. You know what I'm saying? You said this the second time you've been around, right?
No, it's the first time. The mirror, it was just backwards. Hold on, you know what I mean? Are you trying to be so tough? And, it was like man, like, seemed like bipolar-ish or something, man. Like,
Yeah, there's a lot of that going on.
Oh, man. But yeah, it was so crazy, man. I just had to speak on it, man, and throw it out there, man, because it was wild. But yeah, man.
Like I had this posted, we want to keep asking yourself for sure. Like, he ain't come out there. I always talk with that to you, you know what I'm saying, on your page where you post me. But she ain't even liking your stuff or nothing like that until you post me. So they're basically showing you that really she wants something with me or she wants something like me. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So you gotta watch people like that.
That's a snake in the grass right there.
Right.
That's a snake in the grass all day.
Yeah, some monkey wrench shit waiting to happen.
Hey, I have to be like, hey, you need to go and cut her off, Joe. I tell you, Joe. Because the girl probably she ain't saying that. No matter how you go eliminate that. No feelings, no nothing. Just we gonna cut you off.
Right.
But you brag about it, like I ain't gonna tell. I'm gonna tell her so many times, like, man, watch her there. I'm gonna show her, look, get on the phone with her and be like, look, what's up with you? She gonna bite down. I'm like, I told her, I knew exactly what she wanted. You know what I'm saying? That was my first thing. If I tell you so many times you don't listen, I'm gonna show you. You know what I'm saying? Because I ain't got no point but to show you. You know what I'm saying? But I ain't gonna show you the point that I'm gonna try to fuck you over. I'm just gonna show you what type of person you dealing with. You know what I'm saying? Because sometimes that's how you gotta motivate people. Sometimes you gotta show them.
some folks don't. You can't tell everybody how to do it. Sometimes you gotta show some people, but okay, I'm gonna show you how to do it, and you gonna see hands on, basically. You know what I'm saying? So, because that's how I am. I'm better hands on, but when somebody tells me something, I'm great with listening and learn from other mistakes. But when I'm being certain, like if I'm in the dangerous, I want to do this. I want to do some hands on, and I can learn a little better hands on. Like when I learned how to drive trucks, I had to learn that hands on. I couldn't just look at the screen and supposed to tell me, okay, you did, you do this, you do that. Now I gotta go grab that wheel and hit them clutches myself. You know.
So you got CDLs, my dude?
Yeah, I got my CDLs, but I ain't using them right now. Oh, yeah, I got them, though.
Oh, okay. Yeah, Williams was talking about that. I just you said trucks, so I wanted to make sure what trucks you was talking about. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I had them up about before I left Memphis. I had bought them trucks, from Royal Mouse and jumping in trucks and stuff, but I never, like, my brother got an 18, he got 18 wheelers, he had a company. My sister been driving almost 10 years. I just got mine for a backup plan, so I know if anything go wrong, I never go broke. I go back to Memphis and jump in them trucks. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, you ain't wrong. You're not wrong. Hey, straight rich, Jack.
For real. Well, I got young kids that I can't be around. I got to be around right now. My boy, too, I got another boy on the way, so it's like I'm trying to keep it. I want to stay in their face so I can, do what my dad ain't never did. For me, I ain't had no dad grow up. I had to learn everything I learned from the streets, and I'm glad the internet hit when they hit because I learned a lot just listening to a whole lot of stuff on the internet, too. So, like, that was kind of raised, you know what I'm saying? And me constantly learn to older cats and I always, build from that. So I just learned, like, I got to have some problem. And I know how the world is face recognition is not playing with nobody. The world is connected, man. And if you do anything wrong, face recognition going to tell them for where you at. You go to Walmart, they got face recognition at Walmart. On the poles, on the light pole and all that stuff is face recognition, man. So if you do something crazy enough to find out, they gonna find out exactly where you at and where you going to. You know what I'm saying? It ain't no cuts behind nothing no more. The feds got everything on lockdown.
Right. That's why I'm glad you said it, and I'm glad, I always reiterate that when people come in talking a certain way, like, this is not just that kind of channel. I mean, yeah, I understand people have a certain lifestyle, but you got to talk like you talking to everybody, not just the one segment. That's not what we're on.
But dude, it was something over, dude. I ain't want to say nothing, but it's something over, dude, because if you 38, you don't mess with no kind of, internet type of stuff. You wouldn't know about TK. Because all how I knew about it is because of the internet. You know what I'm saying? And I found out about his charges and stuff like that because of the internet. You know what I'm saying? That dude ain't never been on the billboards. He never did no shows. This was just a young kid who ended up making 1 or 2 songs and blew up because of his cases. You know what I'm saying? So all the people study that type of stuff is people who into law enforcement, that run on the internet, who doing stuff on the internet, or people who just, you know what I'm saying, like into that type of music. Young kids who into that type of music. I know a person who 30, 38, 39, 40, you know what I'm saying? Especially if you don't do music, man. If you into the game, into pimping, you wouldn't even think about no little kid like that who talk about robbing and stealing and stuff like that. That's what he rap about, robbing and stealing. So there's 2 different ends of the stick. Come on, man. Like, you got to be smart with that.
Right. I agree with that.
They're like what other dudes started talking about. He was talking about traveling east. And he was just trying to learn. I'm like, come on, let's make some stuff off the top. I've been around so many people that I pick up knowledge from everybody. It's just like, okay, if you would say a couple of words, I'm already in tune to what you're trying to say.
Mm-hmm.
But like I tried to tell him, man, like ain't nobody here really trying to flex their gift to gab. You know what I mean? It can, you know what I mean? I just be reserved. He might slide out here and there. You know what I mean? I might talk my talk. You know what I mean? But that ain't what we own. You know what I mean? It's like I told dude that, and I just wanted him to know. You know what I mean? That it is what it is. And I also said, you know, like Reese said, that's why Buddy ain't here no more. You know, and
that's like the best pimps in the world, the best teams tone it down to talk like business, man. They know when to tone. They know when to tone it up. They know when to tone it down. You know, they know when to put it on. They know when to put it off. They know how to do this because they smart people. Like they know if they go and talk to you know what I'm saying? They know how to talk to a person of color and the person without color. You know what I'm saying? It's two different ways. You know what I'm saying? Hey, we us black people, we the coldest with it. Like going to an interview and talking like them. You know what I'm saying? Everybody know how, like all the black people know how to talk like a white person. White people cannot talk like this. Okay, how much they try, they cannot mimic us like we can mimic them.
Right. But I look at it like this. Think of it like this. You got like a little cousin that's starting to get some age on him. And you know, he probably been looking up to you. So, you know, you're around all your partners and you know, he comes around. He's going to start trying to, you know, talk extra because he knows that, you know, you're older and you know some things and the partners that you have around are kind of savvy. So he wants to kind of stick out his chest to make it seem like, yeah, I'm like y'all. No, just be who you are. Don't be extra. You don't have to do that for to get some recognition. You know, you getting the wrong kind of attention when you do that. You know.
And him coming in here talking like this shows that he ain't been in her listening every day.
Right.
He trying to put on a little bit too much. Like, okay, he just heard of the channel and probably listened to some of the older stuff, but he want to act like he all the way with it. So he talking with all the, he want to rhyme and he want to put on and he want to put it in all of the necklace and everything he can put out there so he can fit in. But it just don't know right now. You sitting out because you ain't listening to what's going on in every life. It ain't even like it.
All right.
And the whole thing is, if you 38, man, and you really got the G, you really about the shit, you know what I'm saying? Man, if you really about the shit, you out here, that shit don't even work no more. You know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean? That shit don't even work no more. Ain't nobody coming talking to no Bernards like that no more, man. They gonna automatically declassify your ass, man. Like, oh, man, you on some man bye. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? Am I lying though?
Right. That'll be the first thing they say. Boy, bye. That's their word.
Trying too hard. You 38, you trying too hard. Like female want to get talked to like a woman. Like, come on, don't try to talk to me like you been a pimp. Man, come on, man. Like I heard of your kind. Like I ain't finna go for these. Man, I see when you talk to a female and they start liking you for you, then you can say here and there and pull out a here and there. But no, not just straight up talking to them like that. Nah, that ain't gonna.
In the door, they gonna peep you. They gonna peep you right in the door. Well, see, I'm in the door anyway, so I don't really care. But I just know from what I know, you know what I mean. That it don't work like that no more. You know what I mean? Like you just. You know, you talk too fast for a female, man, she's just gonna get lost and move on. Because obviously, you know what I mean? Like, it don't impress them. It really don't. You know, some of them simple. It's just too much for them to even, like Street Rich said, well, man, I'm hearing you, but I ain't hearing you. Like, that's the same way females go.
Right.
You know you had just said that to her, right?
Yeah, I even see Low in the comments. He said, "What'd he say?"
Yeah, DSP guy, he try to switch it around. Like I don't even know who I'm talking to. We just ask you a question.
Like, really, you just trying to make sure you know exactly who's saying what, so you can, like, I feel like you taking notes, man. Like, it don't make sense. Certain shit just don't make sense to me. Like, if it don't make sense, then it's something else to it. Like, come on, man. I know who you is. You just really trying to figure out who I was. So thinking, okay.
I'm going like, oh, I'm so and so. Man, ain't nobody else in here talking about they so and so, man. You know.
Right.
You know what I mean? You fucking record one time in the door, that's it. You ain't running around the whole club talking about I'm me.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
That's what it makes sense to me, man.
Your face so far, so you gotta watch every single thing. Like, yeah, you think folks ain't coming here trying to figure out stuff, so like, you know, your page too far, so you got a lot of stuff like on record. You know what I'm saying? And some folks there just you can type a certain word up and they're gonna come straight to your page. So it's just like, okay, late night like that, let me see who I can go miss on. And let's see who I can go get right there. Okay, this is the only live page right there. So okay, tomorrow I'm gonna miss them all. I want to say, okay, they really build cases like
Right.
playing,
But I'm not biting. That's for someone that's biting. Like, oh yeah, no, I'm not biting. What do you come for, sir? Think about it like this. I know y'all don't seen Black and White. Remember with when Mike Tyson, when Robert Downey Jr. came to Mike Tyson, he's like, I had a dream about you. He's like, what do you want, my friend? He's trying to be peaceful as possible. Like, you're talking sideways shit, but what are you really saying? I'm not with what you're saying. Just let me be. Don't come to me with that madness.
Yeah. That's why he was trying to pull back, get out of there, even come with another type of way. He like, shit, it feel like I'm already caught in the gun. So he try another way, another day. Yeah, quick, man.
Oh, man. He still won't tell you that one cat, though. He still, boy, I think he took the cake.
Matter of fact, because I know you hit me last night, Street Rich. You thought I was gonna come back on again, but I did that live. But Choice, tell, because Street Rich wasn't in there. Tell him what that person tried to get you to do for him.
Buddy, so he subscribed to my channel. Then he gonna hit me and was like, man, I ain't even able to defend myself, man. You need to, campaign on my behalf, man. Try to get me back in and yada yada. I was like, wait, bro. wait, no. No, I'm not doing that. Huh?
Somebody dude who was on it first.
Who came at Lisa Smith, man? Mr. Well. I'm gonna just call him Mr. Well.
Oh, that's crazy.
On the real, it's about, man, I apologized and I was off my square and it was a mistake and bro, no, I'm not doing that, man. Like they say, as soon as the cats that I follow, man, we gotta hold our own nuts, man. You gotta hold your own nuts, brother.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
It's even more crazy than I could never think about. Like, that's crazy. That's crazy for real. Dude ain't no regular person. Dude, he throwed off a little bit. You know what I'm saying?
I'm not no agent. I'm just a cool brother. And I'm like, hey, you might not be an agent, man. Like I said last night, I hope you listen, man. Today, you come in, hang out in the comments, man. Hey, let it all boil over if that's what you want to do. I'm sure it might be a possibility one day, but it ain't my shit. So what do I look like?
If he ain't no agent, he crazy because only crazy people do that type of stuff.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna speak nothing to his vision, but let's say if I got kicked off this page, which I'm not gonna get kicked off this page because I don't even like putting that in the over. But I'm not gonna just call nobody on the page and be like, look, man, get talk to so and so, and that's almost mentally crazy. Like, and who is us for you want to be back in the page? Then so you ain't winning no money from this page.
Right.
On this page for years and years, and then we just took your page for. You ain't paid to be on this page and nothing like that. So it's several other pages to be talking about. So, like, come on, man. What is wrong with you? Why was we thinking like that? So I'd be scared of like, don't come around me. That's why people I keep them around me.
Right. Lowe just commented. He said, "Hell no." So he must have been tripping off of what you just said, Choice. Like, guys, damn.
Hey, real talk, dude, man. You know what I mean? Real talk. I mean, it is what it is. You know, I ain't got to say nothing about it, but then somebody spoke, and then I remembered it. And I'm like, let me go ahead and tell bro about this shit. You know? I'm going to keep shit a buck, goddammit.
There's more people with psychological problems than a lot of people know of in this world.
Most definitely. And there's way more melanin people that is in denial of psychological problems.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
you know. You know, like not saying you completely insane, but it's something there. It's some type of issue there, like bipolar or you know, intrinsic hate for the opposite species or whatever. That ain't normal.
That is so real. I'm gonna tell you, cause I'm in the middle of writing my book, and when I started writing my book, I started noticing the reason why I act like I act, like the things that I've been through in life, and pushed me to acting like I act as I got older. Like my dad used to be real crazy, like just Kim, I used to be putting guns in my hand and stuff like that, and I got a passed away with guns like after like when I got older. You know what I'm saying? Like everything he used to put, like my stepdad used to do to me back when I was young, it made me out of a beat when I got older. So I had to retrain myself when I moved out of town and got away from everybody. So exactly, you know what I'm saying? It makes you have a mental problem. So you gotta reevaluate yourself. You gotta either get counseling or you gotta go counsel yourself. You gotta get to a quiet place to counsel yourself. Because you don't just do life thinking you regular, and you really not regular. Like they say, how black people is, like we real angry, is because we come from an angry background. So white, white not lying about. You know what I'm saying? They not lying about. Like it's a lot of us like that, especially from the hood. You gotta be angry. We gotta be ready to fight like at any given moment. But some people look at it as normal, and that's really not normal. We shouldn't be.
No, it ain't. It ain't. On my life, exactly, it ain't. But because we here and we come from that, like we accept it as normal because that's all we know. You know what I mean? Like it hit me one day when one of my guys, he was like, I was like, man, what's good with you, man? What you been on? He's like, man, I'm just maintaining it. And the word, the phrase, it didn't resonate with me. You know what I mean? Because, hey, I'm a go-getter, man. I got to have it. I'm going to go get it. But he was like, man, I'm just maintaining it. And I'm like, bro, what the fuck does that mean? Like, either you getting it or...
I got
Go ahead.
on me. Like I got that tattoo. Like there's like I got a lot of powerful words tattooed on me, and that's one of my words. Maintain focus. Like I gotta be focused on like to get to that next level. And one thing I noticed about life, like the more patience you got, the more you can make it to a bigger level. Because people don't have patience. They don't even have patience with money, so they can't stay. So it's just maintaining it's something big. You gotta know how to maintain to get to that next level.
No, he ain't said in the sense of just maintaining focus. He said it in just like survival. You know what I mean? It's just getting day to day. You know what I mean? And I told him, blood, go get your L's, man. Get you a car. And it took like years and years. And this was back in the day, man. I'm out here and shit. I'm like, fam, you can't be in the same spot. And you done went through 2-3 cases. And you on the same block. You ain't tried to get nailed job. And think you just gonna be out here. Nigga, you know, fam, if you want to keep doing what you're doing, you got to be able to move around. I said, man, go get you a bitch with a car or something, man. You know what I mean? Move the fuck around from right here. Because if you stay right here, they gonna slide up on you, and they gonna sweat you every fucking time. Then you running, then you trying to call shit. You know what I mean? You trying to maintain. So you got to elevate.
Yeah.
And it took years for my man to elevate. And one day he was on the book. He was like, oh, I got a job. I was like, damn, that took a long damn time.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But when he had said it to me, like, it ain't even resonate. I was like, huh? What you mean maintain? Maintaining what? Maintaining the same thing you was going through every day. But when you do the same thing, hoping for different results, most people might not know that's insanity.
Yeah, exactly. That's why a lot of people we've been told down so tough in life. Like a lot of us, a lot of our kind, you gotta hold their hand. They feel like you gotta like on Baby Boy. They're like, man, you out here doing all these things. Why you don't help me, man? Why you don't help me? But really, other brothers out here selling drinks or whatever he gotta do to make moves. But you got the other cripple-minded person, like, man, help me. Like, give my hand and show me the way. Like, I'm showing you, you know what I'm saying, by doing it in your face. But they still want you to put it in their hand and then tell them going through it and step by step. Some people don't know how to use their own brain. Like, they need somebody to think for them. That's why pimps was so big in a time that was big, because a lot of females at that time didn't have no minds to think for themselves. And now, like, it's more females thinking faster than dudes these days. So now they think like a lot of game is not game no more, because females got more going on than dudes nowadays. You know what I'm saying? So it's just a crazy way of thinking that we so far behind that it's gonna take 20 years for us to help our own people to catch up with everything. But
it's not longer.
Yeah, if not longer. But it's a few of us who know how to make moves ourselves, who know how to go do our own thing. And okay, we come on with our, like, whatever we gotta do, we come on with our own thing. We use our brain because it comes to you. If you're looking for it, if you're searching for it, it's gonna come to you regardless. But some folks ain't even searching for the next thing. They so lazy-minded and lazy thinking. They want to just do the same thing because it's comfortable. When you get comfortable, you messed up. It's like you crippling yourself.
I was just speaking on the fact of you know what I mean, what we were just talking on, man, like mental illnesses and like people crippling themselves, but then us accepting our conditions and not understanding these conditions was created. It was created. This ain't no natural hood. You know what I mean? That was all created, but we grew up in it, and it's all we know. You know what I mean? Like, and it's crazy. You know what I mean? Talking about you just maintain. You maintain what? The same shit you've been doing yesterday? Till today, till tomorrow?
The thing about it, like, in slavery, they knew back in slavery they can give us a little something and we'd be happy. So when they gave us a whole spot to stay in, and the female can do that, they knew they was gonna work for them to be happy for so long. And some females never want to move out the hood. They're like, I got my own spot. I'm doing good. I can go out to the club. Like, they feel like they living the boss life. You know what I'm saying? So they picked that up knowing it was going to help, you know what I'm saying, help push us back even further. You know what I'm saying? Then they got the men out the situation and empowered the females to be like the number one, like the man. Like, okay, I don't need no man in my house. So it empowered the female and made the man look like a sucker. Like, we don't need y'all. Okay, you know what I'm saying? At least you really out here making moves yourself. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's why we gotta be on top of our game to pull our women out the hoods. You know what I'm saying? To make them open their mind and be a better person. Because not that's in the hood all they want, all their life and shit. They're just moving them to other hoods, and then we get killed there. Then when the dope go in, then they gonna be. Like, they set it up so tough, man. That's when they send the foreman there. The foreman, they like, I ain't gonna go to jail. I'm gonna take these away out. That's why they got the little 6'9" boy making glorifying snitching. So then when he get out, they gonna say he go platinum. They'll be like, okay, he did it. Well, I can't do it. You know what I'm saying? So everything is a bigger picture. And you know what I'm saying? And they set it up to you and keep us lost even in the sauce even more.
Well, with 6ix9ine, man, with Rainbow character, Rainbow Bright, that's what I'm calling it as, Rainbow Bright. I think things ain't gonna pan out the way that he think they gonna pan out. Really, I see some writing on the wall that somehow, some way, that everything just gonna come to do for me, man. You know what I mean? Like you might think it's sweet, you did, but hey, Biggie and Pac thought it was sweet too, man. And what happened to them? You did, like.
I think you're a little smarter than that. Now I'm gonna tell you another thing. I think,
hey, B, you can be smart as you want to. Being smart don't keep a bullet in your ass.
I think the people, like, for Biggie and Pac too, I believe the people had something for them. They wanted them to start this beat stuff and start this street thug music. So they got what they needed out of him.
I think he's smart.
6'7" security. You say the security he was with before he got locked up? He had real army shooters with him. Like, people couldn't even see him. They were so big and surrounding him. They gonna make him go on tour and blow him all the way up, bam. And all the little kids after his age, like the folks who 19, 16, now, so they were like, okay, he's snitching. He still blew up and be a famous rapper, but I can't do it. They just gotta make him live for long enough to make it look cool that he got away with snitching. If they could do that, they done did everything they need. I ain't gonna say he's smart enough to do it by himself and not end up there. He gonna need a team of people there. He gonna need the feds on him all day watching his every single move. Because now he gonna get knocked out, but they playing, they gonna go all the way through. I mean, gone, but they use every person for as long as they need, and then they can all get them out the way.
Yeah, but maybe he might be like the killer of Trayvon Martin. Nothing happened to him, and he's still out and alive and free.
That was a plan, though. That was a plan. They let it be known that you can kill a nigga if you want to. You know what I'm saying? You gonna get away. We don't know where he is. You know what I'm saying? They probably put a protective custody somewhere long gone, far out, and we don't know where he is. At the same time, they plan went all the way out, and it was, and then you know his dad and there was major. It's a lot of big stuff behind it.
Yeah, you hit it right there. A lot of people don't talk about that part, but his dad is highly connected. He's high ranked.
Also, so many sources that really want it to happen. Just like the nigga drinking case, I gotta go deep in that case. There's a lot of stuff going on out here that we thinking is just on the surface, like it's under the surface, like it's bigger than what we think. You know what I'm saying? It's like entertainment. Those folks gotta keep us entertained. Everything going on to make us talk to keep us like in time, like what's going on. You know what I'm saying? And because if not, we'll start thinking about it. Then we have like stuff like this going on, and we'll be educating each other.
Right.
Well, I look at it like this, man. Like, I think they might be having a plan or whatever, but the universe, whether they might execute it, he might blow up. But they not gonna stay with him forever. He not no president. You know what I mean?
No, ain't gonna
Go come and
they just need about a good. Give him about a good about 4 or 5 more albums so he can get real big. And he have like millions. If he died, he worked more than him living. You know what I'm saying? Like XXX. You know what I'm saying? Like he would work more dead than alive because he started waking up too many folks about the energy and everything and frequencies and stuff. Dudes started talking and talk. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of folks, like, you know, they gave us the Bible. You know what I'm saying? And back in slavery time.
Right, but hold on, Ostrevious. I know you said because he's starting to wake up. You know why in certain circles said about XXX why you know what happened to him, don't you? They said it was behind Drake.
But yeah, it's supposed to be behind Drake, but at the same time, like Drake could have got him. He was the first thing he said about his mama. You know what I'm saying? They let a lot of his songs get in. It's more to it than just.
Matter of fact, let me pause it. Hey, I'm sorry, people in the live. I got to pause a second because I got to speak on.
We done with that.
Okay, we back, but you know I'll get that to you where you be able to see it. But yeah, keep going on what you was talking about. Both of y'all was talking about. We still here, y'all. We just had to talk about some things that ain't privy to everybody else.
Yeah, man. But you know, it's love out here, though. We gotta just focus in and really come together. You know what I'm saying? And help our people. You know what I'm saying? The ones that can stick together. You know.
Well, it all really boils down to, man, to me, for one, we gotta have a code, and we gotta believe in it, and we gotta have a unifying principle. You know what I'm saying? And for me, my unifying principle is life. You know, like I want my offspring to have a better life than I had or anybody else had before me. They had to deal with the BS, period. So I think that can be a unifying principle. But in order to unify, you gotta have a principle. You know what I mean? Because everybody gotta be doing it for the same reason. You know what I mean?
Right.
And if we ain't got that,
That's so lost in the game. Like, yeah, did y'all hear about Dwayne Wade about calling his son a girl and stuff like that?
Yeah, I heard something about
man,
that.
I don't even understand all that, man. Like,
I think the money has you so lost when you get up there with them that I think they ain't got no focus on, like, I don't think they care no more about like I care about my seed. I want him to be better than I was, and don't have to go through the things I went through. But it's like certain people, like it's like they giving their son, they children up to the world, like, you know what I'm saying?
right. But see, at the end of the day, man, when you're in person, man, either you accept humiliated and all our history and everything we went through, or you want to ignore it. Now, when they hit your hand, you got a choice. You know what I mean? But my thing is, like, how much money can you make it and do it take for you to realize this ain't right? You know what I mean? Like, and if you really came from the bottom, you don't want to go back, but you ain't going to kill yourself.
But at the same time, just notice how Mike and Prince were at the end of their career. They was feeling like, oh, we slaves till they would start speaking on it. And then end up, boom, they gone. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, after they hit your pocket, it's like you a slave forever. If you choose that route, you can't never turn your back on that route. You know what I'm saying? Because it's more to it than a lot of folks think, so.
Yeah, it's a dirty game, man.
Right.
Anybody from the streets know it's a dirty game, man.
Like I said, it's like I said before, just like in the movie Scarface, people ignore it, but people thought Tony Montana was the biggest thing. No, the biggest person was Sosa. He was the biggest. Lopez spoke on it from the beginning. He's like, you think I don't pay, the money I owe him, he's gonna send a bill? He's gonna send a hit squad up here. It's gonna be a bloodbath in the streets. But Tony just think he's exaggerating. Like, nah, I done put in work and stuff. No, this dude don't have to put in work. Yeah.
That was arrogance, though.
Right.
I don't know. Y'all have seen what's going on with Chapo Jr. though?
Oh yeah, I've been seeing that. It's been crazy down in Mexico.
Hey, I'm just saying. I said Chapo Jr.
What happened?
Man, hey, he was locked up, and Migos said they weren't going. Migos said they weren't going. I put on my book, man. Hey, maybe we need to take notes from the Migos. Maybe we can learn something from that. It'd be hard, but maybe we need to learn something from that. You know what I mean?
They kill him out, though.
Yeah, yeah. They released his ass. Motherfucker, you can go, Junior. God damn it. But fam, it's a whole video. It's a whole video on like the gram and the tube. Man, they got a whole truck, SUV, right, man. They got military. Them cats was riding around in more than one SUV full of military. And I'm talking about military. Like, yeah, for real. That they probably purchased from us, but heavy. Man, they shut the city down. People were scared to come out the house, and they was like, hey, let them go. We gonna keep doing what we do till you let them go. They let them go.
Now, Low came in the comments. He said, y'all seen that pastor? That pastor?
Yeah, that pastor doing that on tape.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't see it. Because I don't feed into that. But I didn't see it.
Yeah, I seen it. I had went to the store and my female had showed me one of the cashiers was showing me that on her phone. I was like,
at the store. She supposed to be working.
and that's how crazy the world is. Like she was just showing, she was like, "Man, you ain't heard about town?" I was like, "Man, I heard about it, but I ain't see what happened." But she showed me the video with her. She, you know, I'm still kind of cool with her. But end up, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, y'all just don't know how much promotion y'all put behind him. People love niggas of steam. Like, he gonna make more money now than he was making before the video came out. Of course, they gonna look down on him, but everybody got a little sin or something they did. So now you made him a regular person. So now people are going this for him more and go tune in to him more. He gonna get more followers than anybody now because he looked at it as a regular person who do regular things. You know what I'm saying? Like, because everybody in the church has did something like this. They just probably never got filmed and put out. So now he got the promotion behind him. He got people looking at him like a regular person. Now there's going to be people out here inbox, man, don't let it get to you. Everybody got stuff in their past. They done done. And what you need, and I'm going to help you out. And if you need, you know, it's going to be people like, they get sucked into this type of stuff. It's like the Joker movie. People are showing more love to the Joker now because they know his background. And then they feel sorry for the Joker. You know what I'm saying? Even though he was a mass murderer, that's how they trying to patch the world up to being right now. Like, okay, all these crazy shooting white folks, they had stuff going on in their background. So that's how
I said that. Rick, remember I said that?
Yeah, I remember that.
Couple lives back. That's what I got out of. But my thing is, had the Joker been black, would have been the same though. Would have been the same though. I don't know.
They ain't gonna give us no excuse like this. It's a plan, you know what I'm saying? They ain't not gonna give us an excuse like this to even think. If these people was been good and they were raised up in a great home, they would never get shot down by the police. They give us like that, it'll be too much leverage. We'll have too much leverage and we'll have too much to talk about. And they'll be like, okay, the way y'all feeling for those niggers. They niggers, you know what I'm saying? That's how they look at it, you know what I'm saying? They like, man, don't get them too much feeling. Like, get them the dope movies, get them the movies that, you know what I'm saying? Like, they need to get shot down for. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Well, see, I would say to anybody who listens to this live right now, look up propaganda. Look up the Webster's Dictionary version of it. Read it, understand it, contemplate it. You know what I mean? Comprehend it.
Right.
Propaganda.
Another one to look up to. Another one to look up to. I want to add to that. Another one to look up to. Conspiracy theory. Look up who made up that terminology. It came out of the FBI, the alphabet people. That's to get you to stop talking about certain things that make sense. It got made when the JFK assassination took place. Look up that. You'll find when someone says conspiracy theory, it automatically turns people off. Like, oh, you're just talking about, no, I'm talking about facts that people ain't want to touch on. But, continue.
Go ahead, Street Rich.
My song right now is y'all telling me, like, I'm putting it in my notes, because I like going to study and stuff like that. Yeah.
No, I'm just saying, propaganda, like it's been weaponized. And people don't even know it's weaponized. Like, the way they portray us in the media, like gorillas and animals and drug dealers and just the worst of the worst. Fam, all our conditions was created by this country. But we are judged for the conditions that we came up in, and some of us adapted to, and some of us weren't strong enough to adapt to. Going all the way back. But don't nobody really think about, well, it was the government, and it was this, and it was that, and every other people has been able to rise, but somehow melanated people have always been down. Like, you gotta understand it for it's deeper than what you think. If you're not knowledgeable, you ain't educated, you don't really think. So you accept anything. You know what I mean? Like,
Right.
it's that simple.
I think the clearest fact that you can see from way back that, you know, they try to, you know, keep our story hush hush. Why are all the noses shot off on the statues in what they call Egypt? Yeah. Why are all the noses in the Valley of the Pharaohs, the actual Valley of the, or not Valley of the Pharaohs, Valley of the Kings, all the noses are knocked off? Why? Because matter of fact, it's an actual picture where before they knocked the noses off, you could tell it was a nose of a melanated person, not a nose of anybody else.
They didn't want nobody to see that. Just like a bunch of artifacts, it's artifacts that's in Mexico and everything else. They got melanated noses, like, which kind of originated from the Moors and everything else, if you look into that. But it's like, it's just propaganda, period, though. Like, once you understand it, it might wake you up. Because I didn't really understand media and everything else until I really looked up propaganda and heard somebody speak on this and speak on that. And I was like, oh, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Including that.
Like, I'm trying to, like, kind of, I ain't looked it up yet, but I'm trying to, like, kind of figure it out. Like, basically, if you keep looking at stuff, it comes to mind, something like that.
Choice.
Yeah. You broke up, Spirit.
Like, if you keep looking at something or you keep, you know what I'm saying, keep it in your mind or something like that, and then it comes to life, or what you mean, like, give me something, like, a little bit more.
Okay, so, you know, if you break up television, it's still live vision, right? Okay, that's propaganda, right? But after the Holocaust, and for melanated people, our most worldwide Holocaust was American slavery, right? But that is our black Holocaust. ADOS, whatever. That's our black Holocaust, right? But when the Jews got through their Holocaust, they came together, unified, thought about it, and was like, okay, well, what we gonna do to secure our fate on this earth and secure some power? Because this what, you know, they be on, money and power. They secured Hollywood, and they secured banking. So they controlled the money, and then they controlled propaganda.
That falls in with the music, the music industry as well.
Exactly. But they came together and they was like, what are we going to do to solidify our existence and not have this happen to us again? And they formulated a code and they instituted it. Period, point blank.
Yeah, and that's why I knew when they put Leo over YouTube, I knew something was going to happen big, because I knew YouTube was getting, like, when I started my YouTube channel like 3 years ago, I was like, man, this can be so much bigger if they did football games on YouTube and filmed it live and made people pay for it. And we wouldn't even have to use TV no more. Like, everything is going to change over to YouTube, to these phones, because we already holding them all day. If you lose your phone, it's like you lost your mind, because you look for your phone all day long. Like you don't feel like you got your phone no more. So then they got to transfer all our television to the phone, man. You know what I'm saying? Because this is basically our entertainment, man. So like I went almost 2 years without even looking at TV. I was just always studying stuff. You know what I'm saying? Just get deep into studying. So
So you know what I'm saying. When the phone was one of my tools, how I help keep myself on top of things. So it's like I learned how to market things. I learned how to do a whole lot of stuff. But to tell you the truth, the white people been knew how to do this. They the ones like laid the foundation. You just gotta go listen to them and do exactly what they tell you to do, and you'll learn how to market your brand to a whole nother level, like the Chick-fil-A thing. I mean, the Chick-fil-A and the Popeyes thing. They were one of the best marketing skills in the world. What they did, they made like over like 100 million just in that little length of time.
But who was buying the sandwiches though, bro? That's propaganda, fam. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You know what I mean? Like we have still not woken up as a mass, as a people, to understand. Well, we've been programmed not only used, abused, and oppressed, and all this other shit, but in our mind, we have no idea the amount of consumerism. And the consume means you buy something and you use it up, meaning our money. Like I said with the Jews, they said, look, how can we get control of money and power? A banking system and propaganda, meaning Hollywood. They control what movies come out, who they uplift, who they put money into, a.k.a. Madea, because I ain't gonna say his name. I ain't gonna name drop. I'm gonna say his alter ego. They just got this big, dumb, stupid studio.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Think about it. But he put the skirt on, and he's so and so, and he ain't whatever. But this,
I just figured a lot of stuff out they do and stuff, but I don't want to say his name at all because there's a lot going on behind that. But
how is he the first person to do that though? Come on, everybody got money, man. Oprah could have did the same a long time ago. But we already know
Oprah ain't did what he did. Oprah ain't sacrificed. We didn't sacrifice. I'm talking about it was more deeper than a lot of
he
people.
sacrificed his damn manhood. So Oprah can't sacrifice what he sacrificed.
I would tell Rick, man, we gotta probably cut that off for a little second, but
Wait, let me. Matter of fact, I'll do it like this. Hey, it's been good that the people that came in, we're about to cut it off right now. We will continue, but just catch me tomorrow. We wrapping up the live right now.
Everybody.